Hey guys, welcome to my channel Glen. My name's Glenn and I like to share with you what I learn in the world of cryptocurrency as I go through it. So I feel like my channel's come full circle now. About a year or so ago I actually started doing some videos, just me having a bit of fun. I did some live streams about me using a feature on this exchange platform that I found called PrimeXBT. You guys know that. I've done a couple of views on some of their features in the past. They've expanded on that, they've added some features on. But now they've come back to me and said, Glenn, will you actually do a review of our turbo feature? And I said, yeah, I use it anyway. So they're actually paying me to do this review, but they haven't reached out and said to me, you have to promote it, you have to big it up. So they've said that I can just talk about it however I want, honestly. So it's a thumbs up. It's a win-win all round. I get paid to talk about a platform that I already use. You guys get to hear my honest view on it, and then it's up to you, obviously, if you want to take part in this. But what is the turbo feature? Some of you may be new to cryptocurrency. Since Bitcoin's now heading towards all-time highs, there seems to be new people coming into the space, and maybe they've never heard of PrimeXBT or the turbo feature. So here's a good opportunity for me to start afresh and say, this is what it is, this is how it works, and this is how pros and cons of it. So let's get right into today's video. Okay, so just recently someone contacted me on my Telegram group chat, which you can be a part of. The link is in the description down below, or you can just search for Team Glen. There are some scammers out there now that are pretending to meme me, so I feel like I'm becoming a success at some point in the future if I've got people imitating to be me, which is nice. But just be careful out there. Team Glen. You can also find me on Twitter and Facebook, all with the name Glen. But PrimeXBT is an exchange platform, just like any other exchange platform that you would see out there. They offer award-winning service. They have one of the lowest recorded downtimes, so they don't go down very often. Traders are always looking for new ways to bolster their bottom line, whether it be a new technical analysis indicator, a new trading strategy, or even a new income stream through a platform's referral or affiliate programs. And that's what we see a lot in cryptocurrency, a lot of referral links, a lot of affiliate marketing going on. And PrimeXBT offer that as well, but they're trying to look at new innovative ways of being creative and ahead of the curve when it comes to their exchange platform. So you may know that I've done a video reviewing their co-vesting, where you can actually deposit money into an account where someone else actually does the trading for you. And obviously if everyone puts in a small amount of money, if that trader is sitting there watching this bar go up and down every day, hopefully he can make successful trades, everyone wins. On the downside, he could make a negative one and then everyone loses a bit of their money. So that's something different. Not many of the exchanges offer that, so I think that's thumbs up to them. But more importantly, in today's video, we're talking about the turbo feature. I have not seen this on any platform. I haven't seen this even on like a Bitcoin casino or a big betting program. So this is something that's very easy to use. It's very simple to understand. You can clearly see how the company are making their money and where they're making it from. So to me, if you just want a bit of entertainment, if you want to use this as a quick fire way to lose or win some Bitcoin, then this is probably the best option out there. One of the newest features, PrimeXBT Turbo, is a cutting-edge new tool uncommon to the cryptocurrency market. Turbo is a separate platform designed for fast profits, simple entries, and through short duration synthetic Bitcoin contracts. PrimeXBT also offers traditional marginal trading on forex, commodities, stock indices, and cryptocurrencies up to 1,000 times leverage. Be careful out there, guys. 1,000 times leverage is going to either hero or zero. That's just the way it is. I don't know how else to sugarcoat it. So just be really careful with your money there. What is PrimeXBT's Turbo? So if we go over into the PrimeXBT account, you can go in, create an account. As you guys know, in the past, one of the reasons I like these is that you can create an account quite simply. You just need your email address, and you also need to create a wallet. Once you've got that, you can deposit whatever amount of Bitcoin you want in here. There isn't any sort of like minimum deposit requirements, whereas some of the exchanges out there, you have to deposit $100 worth, $200 worth, whatever it may be. So let's say here, I think my Bitcoin that's currently in this wallet is worth about $50 or something like that, maybe less now, depending on the price. Now I could choose to trade that normally and start using lines and graphs and triangles, and some of you out there may know that that just doesn't work. No matter how many YouTube videos you work, no matter how much you read, no matter how much you practice, sometimes for some people it just doesn't work. So let's look at an alternative. You go over to this feature called Turbo up the top, and you'll see here that there's this graph going up or down, and there's a little green line circle that's bouncing along. That's the current price. So you can see there currently Bitcoin is shooting up in price, going to 19,200, and now it's coming down again. The idea behind this Turbo feature is you can quite quickly deposit funds to it. So I'm going to put my $50 or so in there, so you can see it's in there now, it's available. So that was instant, and I can choose to either do a 1 minute, and I'm going to refer to these as bets. I'm sure PrimeXBT would rather me use something like trades or whatever, but I'm going to say bets because to me this feels just like betting. It's just like gambling, the same as you would on a football match, on a roulette wheel, on a blackjack table. You're just betting whether the price of Bitcoin, from where it is the minute you click go, is it going to be up or down within 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes. It can't be any more simple than that. It really is. So let's just try it out. Let's just show you guys what I'm talking about. So as you can see here, we've got this little green circle. Currently, obviously, it's dipped down. So let's say I think in the next minute, I think it's going to go up. So what this is saying, good, when it drops down quite dramatically like that, that's when you want to bet that it's going up. There's no guarantee. It could just continue to go down. But if we look at the trend, if we zoom out a bit, this is actually quite low from where it's been for the last, I don't know, hour or two. So let's say we think it's going to go up within a 5 minute window. And that is our bet. Now what happens is, as this green circle below my line, it goes red. That means you're losing. You lose her. If it goes above that line, it will change colour. That means you're winning. Now by the time that this green circle gets to this point here, that will end the trade or the bet, if you like. And if it's green, you've won that amount of Bitcoin. If it's red, you've lost that amount of Bitcoin. So it's so simple. It's hard to even do a video about this because how am I supposed to go so technically into it when it is so simple? Now, a lot of people get stung up about the profit margin. So they think that if they've done that, they should just receive double the amount of Bitcoin. But you have to say, the PrimeXBT have to make a profit within this, because they're going to lose 50% of their trades, they're going to win 50%, so they're going to sort of break even, which means they're offering all of this service, they're offering this platform, this website, the security, all of that sort of stuff for nothing. So they have to make something. So you can see here that it says potential profit plus 68%. Now sometimes this changes depending on what time frame you're looking at. So if I bet on a 1 minute time frame, you actually get 73% profit. So that means if I was to bet 1 Bitcoin and I won, that means that by the end of that, I would receive my 1 Bitcoin back plus 0.73 of a Bitcoin. Obviously if you lose the 1 whole Bitcoin. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that's really clear and everyone understands that. But again, as I've said many times in the past, to me, this is just gambling on a roulette wheel. But this also, I mean, roulette wheels do have their space in the world. People find them very entertaining. People win money, people lose money. It's a great idea. I've done this on live streams and we've sat there and I've made $400 or $500 worth of Bitcoin within the space of 20 minutes, half an hour, but I've also lost $400 or $500 worth of Bitcoin in the same sort of time frame. So you do have to be careful. Only play with money that you're willing to lose. And I have seen people that have actually tried to use this platform as an actual means of trading. So that they're actually looking at it and say, okay, if I place so many trades or bets within a period, I need this many to come in for it to be profitable means I can do it all day, every day, and I can sort of remain in profit. And obviously, if you keep an eye on the platform, these profit levels do change. So depending on what's happening with the price of Bitcoin, I have seen this go up to as high as 90%. So for those people there that do feel like they should receive double the amount of Bitcoin, it can be done. But you have to wait for the right conditions. At the moment, the best we can get is 73%, so not too shabby. But the idea behind this is that really you don't need any technical analysis know-how. I don't need to understand what's happening with the price of Bitcoin because it's such short time frames. No one can know exactly what's going to happen to Bitcoin within a 1 minute or a 5 minute time frame. Now, I've actually tried this myself. I've actually tried to use this as a trading tool, if you like. I've had several windows open at the same time with different charts, looking at the 5 minute time frame, then betting on the 5 minute time frame. And for me, that worked. But it does mean you need to, one, educate yourself, and two, you need to dedicate a lot of free time to it. This isn't something you can just go on there and just place a load of trades up and down and then all of a sudden you're going to become rich. You have to really dedicate some time to it, just like you would long-term wise. But the good thing about it is you don't need to know all the lines, graphs, triangles, symmetrical patterns, and all of this sort of stuff, because you are just betting on a 1 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute. So you can see there, my bet just came in and I lost it. It was a lot lower than when I place that bet. So that's our first one down. So that's not a good start. So let's see if we can actually place a trade and see if we can actually make some money. So where do you think this is going to go? And do you think it's going to go up or down? I don't know. I have no idea. But let's have a little look. It's just dropping down quite dramatically. So in a minute, I'm going to say up. I'm going to wait for this little drop to play out. If we look at what's happened in the past, that brings it to the same sort of level as here, and it's been up since then, so it's working its way back up. Let's say within, this is a 1 minute time frame, let's say it's going to go up, and hopefully that will go way over it. Now when you see these Bart Simpson patterns emerge, if you watch them long enough and enough of them, you will recognize that there's always a steep incline, then obviously the Bart Simpson head, and then a sharp decline at the end. So this is where we're at now. We're at the sharp end. So this could just drop very dramatically, very quickly, which it has done for a little while. You can see here. So whether it continues to do that, I don't know. Bart Simpson heads can literally come and go as they please. But so far, this looks like it's trying to go back up, which is good news for us. So Turbo is a speedy, stylish tool with a visual, stunning interface that is both attractive to the eye and easy to use. In just a few clicks, traders can be shown exactly how much capital is put out at stake and risk and reward. This can be further customized with just one-click trading, along with many other tweaks such as showing account balance or profits in USD or Bitcoin. Users can also toggle between a line chart, candlesticks and more. A global leaderboard is available, as well as an account and platform trading history for full transparency into success of others. So you can see how other people are performing compared to where you are, which is great. So if I click on my trade history, you can see here, this is the trade that I lost, but this is the trade that I won. Hey! So, you know, now we're back up to where we was. So that's a really good feeling. It's nice to know that. You can see it's on its way up. So do we think it's going to keep going further? I think so. It may go back up to this sort of level here and then bounce around. So let's have a look. Let's find out. This is our third trade now. Now, if this comes in, that means that I would be profitable in this video, which is awesome. Obviously, if it doesn't come in, then I will be very negative. But this is why you should only try it with small amounts of money to get really comfortable with it first. See how you feel. This is with an amount of money that to be honest, this is with an amount of money that I left in this account ages ago, and because price of Bitcoin has doubled, I think it was only $20 worth last time. Now it's $45 to $50 worth. So I really don't care if I lose this money. Hopefully we can make a profit. That would be ideal on this video. But we can see here it's about to close. So there we go. Come on, ka-ching! We are squids in. So there you go, 2 profitable trades, 1 negative one. So that is all good in the hood. So what do you guys think? Can you see yourself using this sort of platform? Now, if this plays out, this is where it's actually a bit tricky, because this looks like another Bart Simpson head forming. Obviously, we've had this sharp incline, and now we're probably going to see a little bouncing up and down. Now, obviously, that bouncing up and down could go on for... It could go on for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, 2 days, you know, whatever. But then there's normally there's always that sharp decline at some point. So ideally, if you can obviously put in the trade, say somewhere like here, and then it has the dark sharp drop, and you bet obviously that it's going to go down, then you've got nothing, you've got a little bit of leeway there. Whereas if you're actually trading within this Bart Simpson head, it doesn't sound very like technical analysis, but that's my best way of describing it. You're playing within his sort of margins of his head, like his hair. So it could literally be up, it could be down within the space of any given. Something that to be careful of as well is that you could literally put in a trade and you could be in the green for the whole time that you've put that trade in, and literally at the last 10 seconds it has that big drop off. If you look at the way that this drops off like this, because of the nature of Bitcoin, this happens within like a 2-second window. So literally up until the second that it closes, you never are quite sure whether you're going to win. That's why I've been quite relaxed on this video, because there's no point watching it too much and getting really stung up on about it, because otherwise you're only going to work yourself up. You could win it, you could lose it. The best thing you can do is look at the patterns and say, okay, I feel like this is going to happen. Like now, this looks like there's going to be a big drop off, so I would imagine the price is going to be down from here. So let's try that. We will see what happens with that going forward. This gives traders all in total a range of assets to tap into, a unique way of going from just the normal trading routes, breathing new life into traditional time-tested markets. Turbo is ideal for times when the markets are less turbulent, as there's no trend required for short duration contracts. The platform also serves as an exhilarating break from distraction from the normal. So sometimes just staring at these graphs, and you see people that actually watch these on sort of a 6-hour window. So until that 6-hour next candle closes, it can be quite boring. It can be, and you have to be careful with that, because obviously with excitement also comes repetitiveness, and you don't want to keep doing it, because eventually you're just going to lose everything. I didn't see whether that one came in or not. Boom, it came in. Ka-ching! So we're now 3 trades in profit, and that is without doing any technical analysis before this video started. But like I say, you can always lose it. Now, what's going to happen now? So I think this is going to bounce around for a little bit, and then we're going to see a sharp drop off. So that means I would have to look at a longer time frame. So in the next 10 minutes, if we look at this last Bart Simpson head, it sort of started around 220 and came back down around sort of 245. So that all in total, that's a 25-minute window. This one started, you'd have to say, around sort of 247. So add another 20 minutes onto that. So if I gave this 10 minutes and then I did a downward trade, I think there's going to be the drop off somewhere around here. So that's my personal opinion. Comment down below, do you think that's right? Do you think I'm an idiot for saying that? I'd love to hear your thoughts. So the platform's minimum deposit requirement is actually 0.001 of a Bitcoin. So it's very low entry requirements to get onto this platform. And then once you're on there, the minimum trade that you can make is what I'm actually doing now, what I'm showing you guys, and that's 0.0001, so 10% of that initial deposit. So that's really good, because that opens it up to not just the rich and the successful in the trading community. It's actually available to almost anyone that has an email address and an internet connection, which thumbs up to PrimeXBT for offering that. PrimeXBT also offer a turbo feature on a Telegram bot. So if you have Telegram, which I know many of you have because you're part of my Telegram group chat, there is actually a Telegram bot for the turbo feature, which is a free mobile application with built-in charting tools, which can be a massive help to make profit on PrimeXBT. So I'll let you guys check that out yourselves. And as well as all this, so a lot of platforms are trying to be decentralized at the moment. Some of them are going the other way and being fully regulated and having to disclose how much Bitcoin does Glen have, what did he do with it, when did he do it. PrimeXBT are sort of in the middle there. They are not fully decentralized, but they're not fully governed by any country or bank. So they actually don't require any personal data. They just need your email address to create an account. But as well as that, you've got 24/7 customer service is available, and they'll help you with any questions. They even quote as having a bank grade security and encryption protection for users' funds, with minimum deposits being very low, and the registration only takes about 60 seconds. So I always think it's that sort of fine line. It's in that grey area of not being fully decentralized, but it's also not as centralized as you would think a lot of the other exchanges are out there. So let's do one more trade before we finish here, because I would like to go out on a bang. So I think in 10 minutes time, which is there, so it shows you the little blue line going down the right hand side there. So that is the time where we need to decide whether this green marker is going to be up or down. So I reckon it's going to be down. What do you guys think? If I get this right, you've got to give this video a thumbs up. Smash that like button. If I'm wrong, give it a thumbs down. Because then I lose both ways then. Thanks, Glen. Let's say it's going to go down. So we're going to give that 10 minutes. For me, it's going to feel like 10 minutes. For you, it's going to feel just like... Hey guys, before we see whether that trade is actually profitable or not, I just want to say there is a link in the description down below. So if you're watching this video and you think I want to take part in PrimeXBT, whether you want to use their trade, their co-vesting, or the turbo feature we're talking about in today's video, use the link in the description down below. It helps support this channel, so use that link, sign up. All you need is an email address, and it's a simple process to sign up. So let's get back into the video. So that was an exciting 10 minutes for most of that trade. Actually, I've been in the red, but then this massive drop off happened just here a couple of seconds ago, and now it's starting to go back up. So this is going to be a tense couple of seconds, because I don't know if this is going to win or not. At the moment we are, but it's heading its way back up. Here we go. Finish. Yes. Boom. We guessed the Bart Simpson head just right, and it's back up again. Sweet. So that was a very exciting trade, or bet if you want to call it that. So I would love to hear from you guys now. What do you think about the PrimeXBT platform? Some of you like to try the platforms out and then you drop me a message, or you find me on Telegram or Twitter and say, Glen, I like this about it, I don't like that. So I'd love to hear any of your thoughts, what you honestly think about this platform. What do you think about the turbo feature? I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. I find it quite exciting actually, and I actually prefer it to trading. Now I know some of you out there are trade experts and are like, no way, this is just gambling and everything like that, and I get it. But I find this more fun, more entertaining, but then I'm not trying to make huge amounts of money at it. I'm not saying I can sit here and do this all day, every day. But in the short while we've been recording this video, about 20 minutes to be precise, by the time I edit it down, hopefully it'll be a lot shorter than that. We have made 4 successful profitable trades, and we've lost 1. So hey, happy days, Glen's quids in. So I'm really happy with that. I'll let you guys try your own luck, but remember, only invest small amounts of money that you're willing to lose. Please don't go crazy with this. Don't invest your life savings. So please only invest small amounts of money that you're willing to lose. So think of a figure that if it went to 0, how stressed would you be? And once you get to that stress level, then that's too much. You need to dumb it down a bit. So just be careful of that. But there is a maximum that you can do. So you can go all in up to a certain amount. And I believe 0.01 of a Bitcoin, which currently, if we say Bitcoin's 20,000, that'd be 2. So it's about £200 is the maximum. So again, PrimeXBT being sort of responsible there. If they did it so you could literally put all your money in, all in. I'm sure there'd be many YouTube videos of people doing that. But it's just pure gambling, and I'm glad that they have a maximum deposit amount in there, actually, because I can imagine people doing silly stuff. So that's it really. I really like it. I had liked it before they even approached me, so my view of this hasn't changed. If anything, they've added features to it. They've upped the profit levels. When I was doing this, and you guys all know that have been watching my channel for a while, I think we was only getting 60% profit or 65%. Now it's at 73. So yeah, it's better than it was when I first looked at it almost a year ago. So I don't know. I like it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to smash that like button. Also click subscribe if you're new to this channel, and I'll see you on the next video from Glen. Bye.